Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Mount Deurklink. Now, in the last episode I worked on this area over here, up on the hill. And in this episode I want to work on this corner of the map over here. Now, I do want another coaster in this area. But first, I think I'm gonna work on the rim around this area. Because there's a ride that I haven't really ever built yet, and which I think would really fit well in a snowy themed area, in a snowy map I mean. So let's go to the object selection. The ride I'm talking about, well, we're not gonna need any cats. I want to use the Husky cars. They're from one of the expansions from Wacky Worlds. I think a Husky ride would work pretty well in a map like this. So basically it's a sled with two guests in it, which is being pulled by a pair of dogs. So usually you can get a ride like this in cold areas of the world, like Lapland, that kind of areas. I think it would also look nice here around the edge of the map. Now, I put this railway underground here all the way. I don't think that looks very nice. So I will just lower the ground here. I'll move the railway a bit more to the rim of the map, not fully. Yeah, the Husky ride, I think I'll make the station somewhere around here. Maybe around here. And I will just let it follow the edge here. So here's the section where I put all the track texture. I will simply put this underground so we have some more ground here to work with. So then we can just let the ride go all around the edge here. And then later I will be able to fit a coaster here in the middle if I want. Okay, I will first now do some landscaping, and then after that I can start working on the ride. Alright, the landscaping is now mostly done for this area. Well, I say mostly. Just the elevation changes, I mean. Still need to build the ride, still need to do all the foliage around it, etc, etc. But I think you get the shape of what I'm going for here. So yeah, not really sure where I'm going to build the station for the Husky ride. Maybe somewhere over here. But yeah, I sort of laid out a path for it to traverse around the train tracks here. Here it will pass under the train track, and then it will go over the hills here. And somewhere over here should be the station. And I also want to have a coaster here in the middle later. But I'm also not really sure yet how I'm going to do that and what kind of coaster it will be. I will probably make a Woody here in the next episode. But yeah, that will be something to check later. I mean, there's already a coaster here with a wooden structure. So Well, here's already a mine train coaster, but here's a steel launched coaster. I think what the park still needs is a nice woody here in this area. Anyway, I think it's time for me now to start on the actual Husky ride. Alright, I've now made made the track invisible for this ride. I also put chain lift all along the track here, and I made the chain lift a little bit faster, just so they go around at an acceptable speed. It does look kind of strange since it looks like these Huskies are actually animated. So, but yeah, I think it's a fun addition to the park. So all that's left now for this ride is to decorate everything around it. So what I was planning to do is, well, I will do a little bit more landscaping around, of course. I'll also put some fences just at the areas where there are high cliffs. We wouldn't want any of these doggies to injure themselves or fall down. I will also make a station for the ride. I think I will just make it look like a, maybe like sort of like a big kennel or something. I also want to have some of these stationary vehicles around, just waiting. I think that will look nice as a decoration for this for the area right around here. Now I also made the station a bit longer than this area here. It's just so that if a lot of these vehicles are waiting here for some reason, that guests, when they arrive here, can still immediately get out of the vehicle. Okay, I tried to get some of these Huskies to be standing around here and waiting in kind of an organized way using these block breaks. But I actually kind of like the way this looks here, with them just being in several random looking positions here. So I'll just keep it like this. I think it'll be nice to have this as a little decoration here. There's some dogs around here that are apparently waiting to also be included in here. Okay, for now, I will just continue doing some more landscaping here. Maybe I'll include some of these patches of this ice, of this maze. Oh, that coaster is going really fast. Apparently the game was sped up. I will probably include a few patches of this, these mazes, which kind of look like ice. I think that will also look pretty nice here. and it will give some different textures for the Huskies to travel over. And other than that, I will place lots of trees, and I'll do some different kinds of landscaping around them. Alright, while I was building the landscape, I just thought of something else that I should do. So, I will just make some paths here. For some reason they don't want to connect. It's probably because I have a ride here in crooked house mode. It's what I usually do when I have a ride here and I want to have it invisible, but without any guests having to ride it. I usually put in crooked house mode, because that means it will never break down. And then when you do that, also don't forget to set the inspection time to never. Anyway, I will quickly turn it into a different ride type. That's a wooden wild mouse. Doesn't really matter which one. But in this mode, as you can see, these paths will now connect. And now I can change it back into a crooked house, and the ride will be invisible again. So, I think it's time to have another patron here. So let's put our patron here. Let's give him a... Yeah, what kind of costume will we give him? I think I'll just go with the sheriff costume. And he will be the caretaker of these Huskies here. And the patron that we will put in the park this time is Enox. So yeah, Enox, thanks a lot for being a patron, and thanks for being a member on my Discord. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy all the creations that you make lately. Alright, I hope you enjoy your spot in the park as the caretaker of these animals here. And I will now continue working on the rest of this ride. No, it is actually proving quite challenging to build in this area, because the map is so high up that you cannot really scroll anymore in this direction. I could try to continue building while zoomed out, but yeah, if I put the screen like this, I should have just enough space to work with here. Okay, that was probably not the most exciting episode, unless you really like to watch me do landscaping. Now, I left the area in the middle a little bit open still. That's because I still want to make a ride here in the middle. I think I will build a wooden roller coaster in the middle, but it could turn out to become a different coaster. It's something I will have to figure out in the next episode. But yeah, for this ride itself, I think it became pretty nice. I really like that I actually managed to fill out quite a large portion of the map again. The portion that's still to be done is shrinking every episode. Still want to do a big mountain scape here. Also not really sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm sure it will turn out to be quite nice in the end. So yeah, I think all that's left for this episode is to take a ride on one of these Husky vehicles, or one of these Husky sleds, and yeah, take a around along this circuit that I just made here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching me build, and I'll see you again in the next episode. See you later.